You might not really think about having a dash cam until something happens on the road that you wish was caught on video. That's when having a reliable one covering every angle suddenly feels super important. We've been using the Redtiger F17 Elite for a while now, driving around in different conditions, checking out both the inside and outside views, and honestly, it's been pretty impressive. So, we thought it's the perfect time to share our experience with it, show you what's inside the box, how it performs, and whether it's really worth picking up. So, without any further ado, let's begin. Alright, so here's what we get inside the box of the Redtiger F17 Elite Dash Cam. Right on top, we've got the main camera unit. And holding this, it actually feels kind of solid, and we can tell that it's built well. As you can see, the matte finish here, well, it gives a kind of premium look. And here the lens on the front has this large frame and is slightly adjustable. And here we've got the rear camera, and it's quite compact, perfect for keeping things low profile on the back window. We also got this box carrying the rear camera cable, clips, and adhesives inside. While the other box has the cigarette port power cable and 2 prying tools inside. Then we got this 128 gig memory card included. We have to say this one is a nice bonus since most dash cam do include one, but in most cases they give you a 64 gigabyte card. There's also this Type-C power cable, and we've got what looks like a pretty long rear camera cable, which is roughly about 18 feet long and uses a Type-C instead of traditional 3.5mm AV input. And some handy extras like cable clips, adhesive pads, an electrostatic sticker, and even a small car wire trim tool to make installation easier. Lastly, of course, there's the user manual. Now, with the Redtiger F17 Elite, we see a simple camera setup here. The front module has 2 cameras, which covers the front and the cabins inside. On the other hand, we have this rear camera with a rotatable form factor for angle adjustments. And these 3 cameras work together to give a better coverage than usual 2-channel setups. This will be beneficial for most rideshare drivers, or anyone who wants to keep a record of their interior. Now, we can definitely feel the weight here, especially if we compare it to some other dash cams we've used before. Not heavy in a bulky way, just solid. And that extra heft basically gives it a premium feel. It feels sturdy, reliable, and not just cheap in any way. We can adjust the camera angle according to our needs, and the adjusting happens both on the mount and camera lens right here. There's also this small cabin view camera that tilts slightly for better adjustment. Here, right below the screen, we see a small row of buttons: the power, menu, left, right, and OK buttons. And they're all simple and easy to get the hang of. Once the dash cam is turned on, we can use the buttons below or just tap the touchscreen. Both work quite responsively. Another thing we liked is the voice commands. We could snap a picture or switch camera angles, which is just way more convenient when we're driving. The main screen layout is clear and easy to understand also. As we can see, there's this location icon indicating if the GPS tracker is on or off. This shows the front camera resolution. Then on the right, there's the Wi-Fi sign for app connection, voice command on or off indicator, and the mute button. On the bottom, we can see the camera coverage with this small icon, date and time. And finally, the recording indicator. The mode menu looks clean, and every setting is accessible from right here. Alright, so we're installing this Redtiger F17 Elite into our SUV this time. The installation process is the same as most other dash cams. We get the slide mount separated, which makes it easier to mount and dismount. One thing to keep in mind, the rear camera module isn't waterproof. So we mounted the rear cam right on the rear windshield. Then, channeled the wires through the trim panel, then connected the rear cam with the front one, and powered it. Now, we have the option to power it from either the cigarette lighter port or hardwire it for a cleaner interior and unlocking parking features. Once everything is powered up, the dash cam turns on and starts recording. Feature-wise, up front, it's got a Sony IMX675 sensor with the Starvis 2 chip. And in case you didn't know, Starvis 2 is well known for its ability to capture crisp and clear footage during nighttime, so it's good to see it here, especially when you drive a lot during nighttime. Interestingly, the rear camera also uses the same Starvis 2 sensor. So, on paper, we shouldn't be able to see much of a difference in quality between front and rear camera feed. The cabin camera here uses a previous generation Sony Starvis sensor, and the interior recording can be turned off manually. It's got HDR in both front and rear cam, and interestingly, the full-color night vision is also there in the cabin cam, which we didn't expect. Footage locks instantly once the G sensor detects any jolt. Sensitivity of the G sensor can be adjusted from the settings menu. It also has Wi-Fi 6 support, which makes the app experience more snappy and responsive. Parking mode is another thing we liked. It gave us 24-hour coverage, and the night guard technology makes nighttime parking mode footage far better. One thing to keep in mind, though, when we recorded all 4 cameras at once, the SD card filled up pretty fast, so some clips got overwritten sooner than we expected. During our experience, the daytime footage came out clear and detailed, like this. We found colors and details looking sharp. We can see a wide field of view covering multiple lanes up front. The 4K front cam captures quite sharp footage, which can be turned down to 2.5K for better storage management. The rear cam also shoots in 2.5K resolution, which of course is slightly better than standard 2K resolution. Cabin cam uses full HD resolution, which is easily workable during daytime. Although its full-color night vision tries to keep the noise low, it does struggle a bit during nighttime. Now, we think the camera did a decent job showing the lanes and the general surroundings. The cabin cam captures the cabin quite well. It's not like you can see every inch of the side of the road in full detail, but you definitely get enough coverage to understand what's happening around the car. We've got to say, it still does the job quite well, especially for safety. For instance, you have the proof that you were attentive enough while driving. Or if someone tries to come near or break into your car while it's parked, the footage clearly shows what's going on. For Uber or rideshare drivers, we think this setup is equally valuable. You get a clear view of the entire vehicle, both inside and outside. While it's not a perfect panoramic system, we appreciate how the 3 cameras work together to give us reliable, real-world coverage that actually makes driving and parking feel safer. Now let's see the nighttime footage. Here, the HDR really shines, balancing highlights and shadows beautifully, especially under streetlights or during sunrise. The Sony Starvis 2 sensor helps a lot too, picking up more detail even in low light. Well, after spending some time with the Redtiger F17 Elite, we've got to say it's a really solid 3-channel dash cam. We especially love the interior camera. It's pretty rare to get one that actually shows the inside of the car, and it's super handy for keeping an eye on kids, pets, or passengers. Overall, we'd say the F17 Elite is definitely worth it. If you're looking for a 3-channel dash cam that actually covers both inside and outside the car, with solid video quality and features that are easy to use, this one really delivers. Honestly, it just feels like it ticks all the right boxes. The 360-degree coverage isn't some crazy panoramic view, but in real-world driving and parking, it gives you a really good sense of what's happening around your car. For us, it's one of the best dash cams we've tried for full coverage, and we'd happily recommend it to anyone who wants something reliable and practical. The dash cam is currently on a huge 40% off sale for Black Friday, along with a free hardwire kit. So, in case you want a good value out of it, this is a good time. Alright, that's all for today. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below, as we love to hear from you, and share this video if you find it helpful. Until next time.